When I first came to live in England, I would say I'm Chinese because I'm so used to saying that. In Singapore, I say I'm Chinese. But I'm Peranakan, which means that, I am the 6th generation of the diaspora that is born and bred in Malaya. I love what I'm doing. I'm very passionate about passing on stories, especially stories that come from my culture, about the people like me who've carried on our heritage to different parts of the world. So I think a lot of my stories are about finding voices. It's an unconscious journey for me as a writer, an unconscious exploration of finding who we are. As a child, I always wondered what freedom was. I wanted to know what it's like to explore the world outside of Singapore. Freedom as a concept is very important to me. How I came about writing this House of Little Sisters was because I was very curious about this very codependent relationship between the domestic helper and the family. And I happened to chance upon these reports of how the British government tried to help free Chinese girls from slavery. I just felt that the story needed to be told. In this book, food comes into play a lot. What brings me and my friends together? It's always food. I think Asia, for me, is also quite an exotic place. When I go back to Asia, the first thing that I smell in the air is the smell of Asia. It's just this, it's the smell of home. And I do wonder where home is a lot of the times. That I want thee, only thee, let my heart repeat without end. All desires that distract me day and night are false and empty to the core. As the night keeps hidden in its gloom the petition for light, even thus in the depths of my unconscious rings the cry, I want thee, only thee, as the storm still seeks its end in peace when it strikes against peace with all its might. Even thus my rebellion strikes against thy love, and still its cry is, I want thee and only thee. By Rabindranath Tagore. The poems are about love, a higher love, and it's addressed actually to someone we love. It's that deep love. When I'm asked, who do you write for? My answer, hand on heart, is always for my children. All the books that I've written, they've been dedicated to them. My children and my husband are very supportive of what I do. We all have our own stories to write, but I would like to be an author who allows the possibility of these stories to be narrated, these stories to be told. I'm Eva Wong Nava, children's book author.